Yo guys, and welcome to this video here covering the fourth matchup of the North American Promo-Relegation tournament here. This matchup is between Rogue and Eunited. Obviously both these two teams coming from the RLCS in Season 9, fighting to stay in it for Season 10, and they're going up against each other here for a place in the RLCS next season, which the winner of this series will take. And it's Eunited looking to start off on the front foot here as they put this ball into the Rogue back corner. Then it's looking to be cleared here by Wonder. However, he'll just hit it straight out into the middle there and give up possession over to United, and Road is making a brilliant read there as it comes down off the back wall, finishes this one off here. It's a great finish from him. This all coming though from this poor mistake from Wonder. A lot of people thinking that how Rogue would do in this tournament would depend on Wonder's performance, and he's made a costly error here in the start of this game one. Just 25 seconds in, giving this ball straight over to Ajax in a dangerous position. His hit is so difficult for any defender to deal with as he puts it straight up onto the back wall so that it drops down in front of net, and Rolder's just coming in, smashes that ball home. Kronovi, nothing he can do in that, absolutely stranded there, and United strike first in game one. Ajax now looking to pick this ball up in the midfield here, not long after, and United trying to get back on offense, build some momentum as he'll bounce this ball off the sidewall, let it come close to net, slam it just high, but the follow from Hoxer is well saved, but then Rold is coming in, does drop this one home here for United. It's great play by Ajax. He waits for that ball into the midfield to come to him, baits in the defenders to driving forward, taps it round them off the wall, then checking his cameras, make sure no one's coming to push, just waits and waits and waits, lets this ball get as close to the goal as he possibly can, and then is so unlucky with this shot, nearly putting that perfectly into the top right hand corner there. But Rogue, someone needing just to challenge him earlier there to stop that attack, they all backed off and just allowed him to come closer. This is a wonderful goal line save there from Kronovi off Hox's follow-up, but Vazkiller also jumping at that ball means that Rollers can come in unchallenged, tap that ball home. Nobody any chance at getting to that from Rogue and United. We know they have solid defense and they use it in the rest of this game. They see it out, don't let Rogue get any offense going and score, so they take game 1 2-0, and they'll be 1-0 up in the series. Into game 2 then, now 1 minute 48 left on the clock here. No team having scored as of yet here, but Rogue looking to finally get on the score sheet in this series and start up their offense, just peppering this ball at net here, forcing saves. As you can see, all three players here for United in the goal, with Rolders hovering on the backboard, ready to make a play to defend from their Rogue, just pummeling shots, making players jump, use up their boost here. All the defense are on low boost. Another shot comes in, this one goes just wide, and then United looking to take this ball out downfield and carry it away, but the challenge there from Wonder will just bounce clean in on the 50. A bit of luck for Rogue, but it may be what they need in this series. They had lots of opportunities there, couldn't get that ball into the goal. United with some good solid defense here, but then Hawk series just looking to take this ball out of defense, wants too much time here, and because it's on the inside of his car, it means that any 50 with Wonder will bounce in the direction of that goal, so he's taking a big chance here, and it doesn't pay off. Wonder comes in, gets the 50, and it pinches straight into that far bottom corner there. It's good play by Wonder to realise he can push up and challenge as that third man there. Poor play by Hoxer, needed to get that ball on the other side of his car to take it clear, but it's Rogue that strike first in game 2. 26 seconds left on the clock now here in this game 2, and United needing an equalising goal here to get back into this game 2 and get back on level terms. But Rogue looking just to play solid defense and see this one out. As you can see, all three players there sitting quite far back and deep, inviting the pressure on, backing themselves to get the ball clear, but it's allowed Hoxie free ball in his own half, pick out a wonderful long clear slash pass over to Rolders there, who'll pass it over across to Ajax, who slams that one into the top corner there. That is a goal of the highest quality here from Eunited. Hoxie turning on this ball, a wonderful pass over to Rolders. It could just be seen that he was going for a long clear, but it's so pinpoint towards a teammate, exactly what you want. Calm under pressure, picks out the right option. Kronovi going diving in at that ball, trying to cut off the pass, but there's nobody blocking any of these passing lanes from Rogue, so Rolders just picks out the pass over to Ajax. Wonder sees it too late, he's too slow, and first killer, nothing he can do in net. This ball is so perfectly into that top left hand corner. It's an incredible shot, an incredible goal from United. Nothing Rogue can really do. They should have just not sat back as far and just kept the pressure up to see this one out, but United equalise. Game 2 then going to overtime here, and we're 5 minutes and 12 seconds in, so it's been a long close overtime here between these two teams. Neither team wanting to be the one to lose this game, as it could be a crucial moment in this series here as Hoxie looks to get United on the attack as he presses this ball into the Rogue back corner here. However, first killer will just take a 50 of him. Another player comes in, first killer takes a 50 again there with Ajax, and is now on the wall. Lots of boost to work with here to try and make something happen on offense. Carrying it forward, passes over to Wonder, who drops this ball in here for Rogue. A brilliant goal on the counter attack. First killer, two very solid 50s in the corner to get them out of defense, setting up this play all by himself here. He was the rookie in the RCS this season, and he's done extremely well throughout the season. Maybe overexerting, trying to do too much in a little points here and there, but played very well on the whole, and he's showing up again here in this promotion tournament. This is great play just to transition his entire team out of defense onto offense, and then once he gets onto offense has the ability to pick out the perfect pass over to Wonder, who will drop this one in. United though just getting a bit too aggressive there. Two players pushing that ball in the corner, neither of them winning, which opened up the space to allow Rogue out of defense, and they get punished here. Wonder, a great finish there between the two defenders in net. Rogue take game 2 and make it 1-0 in the series. Game 3 then here, actually going straight to overtime, completely scoreless this series. The first goal is being so key as both of these teams are much more defensively minded in this series here, but it's Rogue just 13 seconds into this overtime looking to take this win and start out on the offense here as Kronovi looks to push this ball in the back corner. He pops it middle, first killer, his shot goes high. The follow up from Wonder though will be put on target, and the bump from first killer just means it bounces straight in for Rogue. The pressure they put on his dying out in the front foot in this overtime, and United unable to deal with the pressure here. It's a great pop out of the corner from Kronovi over to first killer. Ajax there just diving in, not being able to get a clear, and then Hoxie can't come up with the touch on the back wall, so it bounces off cleanly for Wonder to come in, shoot this ball on net, get it over Hoxie, and first killer on the top of your screen there, just bumping Rolders out of the play so he can't get across to make the save, because that would have been quite a simple save for him to make, but it's such clever play by first killers to realise the opportunity, executes it perfectly. A great goal from Rogue. Nothing you can really do on the United front, as they would have had it covered besides the bump there, but Rogue, they execute the play perfectly. They get the winning goal, they take game 3, and they're 2-1 up in the series. Right at the start then here of game 4, off the kickoff, this ball rolling out into the back corner of Rogue, where first killer picks it up and looks to get Rogue on offense here as they try and continue this momentum in this series that they're beginning to pick up. However, a good challenge from Ajax opens up an opportunity for the clear. They get it downfield. It will just be left by Ajax, taken over by Hoxie, and Road is coming in, taps his ball home. It's great play by Hoxie. Ajax setting up the play originally with the challenge, taking it away from First Killer when Rogue were looking to start off with a goal in this game 4 and start off on offense, putting United under pressure, but Ajax's challenge allowed them to get a foothold and set up properly. Hoxie then gets a good long clear, beating First Killer to the follow-up here, and then calling Ajax off that ball there so he can just get back to it, touches it out to himself, a wonderful flick, so unlucky it doesn't go in, but Rollers there fortunately backing him up there to tap that ball in as it's bouncing on the goal line there. That flick taking out 2 players though from Hoxie, beating the entire team by himself. Incredible play from him, really showing up in this tournament for United, and they strike first in game 4. Just under half the game left to go now, and the ball now loose in the Rogue back corner here. Road is coming in now, looking to pick it up, goes under Kronovi, round First Killer, then dunks on Wonder Clear. Kronovi looking to get up and make the block, can't, so Hoxie comes in, slams this ball home. Road is this time the one creating the opportunity for United here. It's great play by him, he goes under Kronovi, then flicks it off the wall past First Killer, and then is even able to get the dunk on Wonders Clear, just taking all 3 players on by himself there, and that little extra ground pinch almost takes it away from Kronovi and means it rolls out over to Hoxie. Kronovi then trying to get up and pre-jump and block this ball to get out in front of Hoxie's shot, but he's unable to. Hoxie shoots it perfectly round him towards that top left hand corner. First Killer can't get back either. Rogue got to get better challenges in there, they're just going to be too easily in that corner, but it won't matter for game 4. United just see this 2-0 lead out and take the game, so Rogue will have to look to improve into game 5 then here, but United take game 4 2-0 and make it 2-all in the series. Now then, we're into game 5 here, and this one's set up to be a crucial game in the series here as First Killer looks to take it out of his own back corner. 40 seconds in here, can't follow up, so Kronovi has to come in and take a 50. That ball then pinching with Wonder, and then he sticks that one in on the follow up here. Great play originally by Kronovi to get this 50 onto the border and get them downfield. Rogue just winning 50 after 50 to get that ball into a good attacking position, and once it pops up nicely here for Wonder, this is an incredible finish. Road is there just getting bumped by Kronovi. As you can see, he's on his roof, which means he can't get up to challenge back for this ball, and then Wonder just shooting that ball over the top of Hoxie on the goal line, off the underside of the bar and in. Great play by Road to transition out of defense onto offense and set up that goal. It's 1-0 in game 5. Rold is now looking to take up possession here of this ball in his own back corner, has lots of boost to work with here. Most likely going to try pick out a pass over to Ajax here, which he does try and do by launching that ball forward, but Wonder this time, the different to earlier in the series when we saw United score that wonderful passing goal, he was up in the way of the passing lane, reading the play much better from him, dropping it then into a dangerous area for Rogue to attack into. First Killer hits it once off the back wall, looking for the double touch. Yes, he finds it, doubling Rogue's lead here in game 5. Much better play from Wonder though. I said earlier Rogue's performance may depend on how he plays, and he stepped up here big time in this crucial game 5 here. Wonderful drop down pass over to First Killer. Hoxie stranded on the backfield, just sitting in there, sort of hoping that First Killer can't find that double touch, but we know he's got great mechanics. Of course he finds it, and Rogue double their advantage. just over half the game left to go now, and in what has been a low scoring series so far, this game 5 being much more attacking minded for both teams here. So United have pushed forward, obviously needing 2 goals to equalise, but they've left themselves exposed on the counter here as First Killer looks to take this ball downfield and make use of the space that United have left here, taking this ball into the corner, gets a good 50 out over to Wonder, then bumps the last defender, and Wonder just rolls that ball in underneath the defender on the goal line. Great play from First Killer to get a good solid hit downfield and transition Rogue on to offense there, and does well also to even get follow up after his touch, getting a hit on this ball in the back corner here to pass it out over to Wonder in the middle. It's great play from him here, and then bumping this defender there out of the way, which just allows Wonder to roll it on net, and it goes clean in. Such clever play. Rogue adapting well and using these bumps effectively on offense, starting to run away with this game 5 here as they're 3-0 up. Exactly half the game left to go now in game 5, and United have it all to do to get back into this one here, as Rogue are really beginning to pick up momentum now, as Wonder plays a wonderful drop down pass here over to Kronovi, who just launches this ball off the United back wall. It's well taken away there, so there's no bounces off into the middle. However, there's no follow up on to clear, which means First Killer can come in and take control of this ball, and 2 players are in the back corner for United, slightly falling out of position here and rotation as they try and be more aggressive to get back into this game here, but they've left their net wide open as First Killer just flicks that ball over the first player's head, and Kronovi coming in at the back post drops this one in here. Rogue just destroying United in this game 5 here. United need to just regroup, sort out this rotation here and their game, and then just adapt to this new pressure that's being put on them here, as both Ajax and Rolders are found in the same corner here, just losing communication. Rolders and just gets it flicked past him by First Killer. Nothing Ajax can do on the goal in there, just jumping and hoping, but Kronovi does extremely well to drop that ball in, hitting it back where it came from. Such a clever shot, and Rogue make it 4-0. Straight in then off the kickoff here after that goal, and United needing to respond almost immediately if they want to get back into this one here, but the ball rolls out over to Kronovi in that Rogue back corner. Hoxie gets a good 50 but then has to rotate out, give up possession. Wonder will take it clear, round 2, looking for a ball into the middle, finds the pass over to First Killer. Rogue make it 5, just running away with this game 5 here. 2 players diving in and Wonder just beating them easily, and then it's just Ajax, I believe, left on the backfield here for United. Rolders, in fact it is, sorry, and he just gets it tapped around him by Wonder as he dives in there, and it's a wonderful pass over to First Killer, who just drops that ball into the empty net there. United just almost playing out of hope at the moment, diving at balls they're never going to get. As I said before, they need to regroup, reset, forget this game 5, move on to the game 6. Hope they can do better in that one, but it's 5-0 Rogue in game 5. And again then here, straight off the kickoff, game 5, completely different to any other game in this series, just an absolute goal fest here. As off this kickoff, ball 50 straight up, First Killer gets there first, puts it towards net, just high, this ball in the corner, then possession given up by United over to Wonder. That clears weak. Coming in is Kronovi looking for the double touch. He finds it. It's 6-0 to Rogue, just rubbing salts in the wounds of United. At this point, United have multiple opportunities to clear that ball, and every single time just not getting anywhere near enough power on their clear or putting it anywhere near their teammates, so they just give up possession, invite the pressure back in from Rogue and Kronovi coming in on this ball eventually. Then here it's a good hit towards the net. If he just put it on target, it might have gone in anyway, but he does so well. Finds the angle off the back wall, drops that ball in. Rodgers can't make the save on the goal line. Fortunately for United, that is where the scoring streak ends for Rogue. They just see out the rest of this game, take the game 5 win, 6-0, so they're now 3-2 up in the series. We move into game 6 then here, and Rogue are just one game away from securing their spot in the RLCS for season 10 then here. United looking to upset that though and try and get their spot safe in the RLCS for season 10 as they look to remove that game 5 from their minds and just try and reset and regroup and come back in this series here. There's 1 minute and 56 seconds left in this game 6, completely scoreless so far, but United looking to change that as they try and get onto offense here. Hogs here taking a 50 with Kronovi, it'll just pop straight up in the air in that same position. Another 50 then coming out here between Ajax and First Killer. First Killer will get to that ball first though here and pass it out over to Kronovi on the side there. Will just shoot this ball towards net. Rodgers can't get back and Kronovi will put his team in front. The veteran of Rocket League here showing up in the big moments. It's a wonderful pass from First Killer there, but Ajax just getting a bit too eager, a bit too far back and diving in at that ball, expecting himself to be able to come up with a touch, but just gets beat cleanly and leaves Rodgers in an awful position on defense. He can't get back in time. Kronovi just shoots that ball into the wide empty net, and Rogue use their experience. They're just able to see out this lead until the end of this game 6, so they do take the series win, which means Rogue will move on to be in the RLCS for season 10. United, however, they drop down to the lower half of the bracket to face off against Charlotte Phoenix to decide who will be the final team to take their spot in the RLCS for season 10. Both teams played extremely well in this series. It was very close there, but United, that game 5, that just lapses in concentration, just sort of zoning out for a minute, and it's cost them entirely in this series here, because it was a very tight series and they did have the advantage at some points in it when they took the first game and that game to overtime. A very crucial game in this series here, but it's Rogue that take the series win 4-2. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I also hope you tune in for the final video of the season 4 North America tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then.